Om Sri Sai Ram. Offering our humble, loving and reverential pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Bhagwan, revered elders, trustees of Sri Satya Sai Central Trust, brothers and sisters, Sai Ram. The Bal Vikas children and youth of Sri Satya Sai Seva Organizations Tamil Nadu are grateful to our beloved Bhagwan, who has blessed them with an opportunity to serve him through a drama titled Sai Rama, Sai Krishna. The theme of this drama is as follows. There are some people who believe that Lord Rama is God and that Lord Krishna is God. However, they do not believe that our Sai is God. The protagonist of this drama is an elderly gentleman who convinces two youth, one of them devotee of Lord Rama and the other a devotee of Lord Krishna, that Sai is Rama and Sai is Krishna. He does this by sharing with the youth episodes from the life of Rama, Krishna and Sai. Jai Sai Ram.
Om Shri Sai Ram. We the youth of Sri Satya Sai Organization Tamil Nadu offer our loving and reverential pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Bhagwan. Swami, we prayerfully offer at your divine lotus feet a drama titled Sai Rama, Sai Krishna. Jai Sai Ram.
कैलासमा वैकुण्ठमा सरि सरि स स स नि सरि सरि स स स ममरि ममरि मरि ममरि स नि रि स Bapani papa papa bapani papa 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 mari sari bapa ni sari sari mari mapa mapani pani sa sari mari papa mapani pani sa ni sari
tacham takatadim tatarigita tha tarigita do takachhadu takatha
kailasama शांति पुट्टपर्ति क्षेत्र कीर्ति पावन प्रशांति पुट्टपर्ति क्षेत्र कीर्ति कैलासमा वैकुंठमा भूमिलो वेलसिन स्वर्गमा कैलासमा वैकुंठमा
didita kita takachadu takita
కేశవులను భేదములేని రామకృష్ణ అవతార ధామమా.
ద్వారక అయోధ్య కలసిన దాత్రి, దివి భువి కలసిన ఈ రాత్రి.
పావన ప్రశాంతి పుట్టపర్తి క్షేత్ర కీర్తి, పావన ప్రశాంతి పుట్టపర్తి క్షేత్ర కీర్తి. కైలాసమా వైకుంఠమా భూమిలో వెలసిన స్వర్గమా. కైలాసమా వైకుంఠమా. సదా సనాతనుడు మహిలో మనసాయి,
నిత్య నిరంతర జగద్గురు మనసాయి.
సత్య సాయి. కరుణా కటాక్ష దీక్షణములతో ఏ క్షణమైన రక్షణనిచ్చే
కలియుగ దైవం మనసాయి, మహిమాన్వితుడు మనసాయి.
పావన ప్రశాంతి పుట్టపర్తి క్షేత్ర కీర్తి, పావన ప్రశాంతి పుట్టపర్తి క్షేత్ర కీర్తి. కైలాసమా వైకుంఠమా, కైలాసమా వైకుంఠమా భూమిలో వెలసిన స్వర్గమా, భూమిలో వెలసిన స్వర్గమా. పావన ప్రశాంతి పుట్టపర్తి క్షేత్ర కీర్తి, పావన ప్రశాంతి పుట్టపర్తి క్షేత్ర కీర్తి. కైలాసమా వైకుంఠమా భూమిలో వెలసిన స్వర్గమా. కైలాసమా వైకుంఠమా.
సుందర శివ సత్య శుభ సౌధములలోన నిత్యము వెలసుండు సత్య సాయి. ప్రేమ భరితమూర్తి పెన్నిదివైన ప్రశాంతి నిలయ సాయి, సత్య సాయి. ప్రశాంతి నిలయ సాయి, సత్య సాయి, సత్య సాయి. రాముడైన శయన రంగనాథుడు అయిన భువిని కృష్ణుడైన బుద్ధుడైన అన్ని రూపులందు నేనే కలనను ప్రశాంతి నిలయ సాయి, సత్య సాయి. ప్రశాంతి నిలయ సాయి, సత్య సాయి.
Sai Ram, glad to see both of you. How are you doing?
We are doing fine, uncle.
Every morning when we get ready to go to college, we hear you singing melodiously while you offer your daily puja. Today being a holiday, we thought it would be a good idea to participate in your puja.
I hope our coming now did not disturb you, uncle.
Not at all. Both of you are like my children. You are welcome here at any time. Moreover, I feel very happy that young boys like you are having faith in God.
Uncle, pardon me for asking you this question. Why is it that you are worshipping somebody who's in human form? Would it not be more appropriate to worship an incarnation like Lord Rama?
I too was thinking the same thing, uncle. Shouldn't we be worshipping somebody like Lord Krishna, who is a Purna avatar, instead of worshipping somebody in a human form?
Children, I am also worshipping Rama and Krishna.
But I do not see the portrait of Rama here.
I too do not see the portrait of Lord Krishna here.
Yes, children, I see Rama and Krishna in Swami's portrait. Children, you were wondering whether it is appropriate to worship somebody who came in a human form. But didn't Lord Rama and Krishna themselves make an advent in this world in a human form?
Uncle, we understand your deep devotion towards Baba. I also respect him as a great spiritual guru. But I must admit that I find it very difficult to believe that he is Rama and Krishna come again in human form.
That is quite understandable for somebody who is not completely aware of the divine glories of Rama, Krishna, and Sai.
Can you share some of the divine glories of Lord Rama?
Definitely. Do you know that the practice of Upanayinam, where young boys are drawn into the spiritual path by giving them the Gayatri Mantra, was initiated by Lord Sri Rama?
Oh, is that so?
Yes. Let me now narrate to you the relevant incident from the Ramavatar.
Sure.
Indra, the lord of the Devas, had a son named Jayanta. Jayanta grew up amidst great luxury. He wanted to conquer everybody through his power and become unconquerable. Jayanta learned that his father, Indra, was created by Lord Brahma. He also learned that Brahma himself was created by Lord Narayana, who is the supreme personality of Godhead. He wanted to challenge Lord Narayana so that he can prove to the world that he is unconquerable.
Oh, what arrogance!
Jayanta learnt from his father that Lord Narayana has incarnated as Sri Rama and that he was currently staying in the Panchavati forest on the banks of Godavari. Jayanta thus decided to visit Lord Rama's hermitage to show his strength. When he reached the hermitage, he found Lord Rama resting. Jayanta wanted to wake Lord Rama up, so he disguised himself as a crow with the intention of hurting Mother Sita. The crow pecked at Mother Sita and blood started flowing from her body. This woke Lord Rama up. Lord Rama realized that it was Jayanta who had come in the guise of a crow and injured Mother Sita. He picked up a blade of grass, kept it on his forehead for a while, and then threw it at the crow. The blade of grass transformed itself into the Brahmastra and chased the crow. Jayanta ran away in fear.
What happened after that, uncle?
Let us see what happened next.
Father, please save me from the mighty Brahmastra unleashed on me by Sri Rama.
Jayanta, you have committed an unpardonable sin. You have wounded the feelings of the one who is the creator of the entire universe. Is there a greater sin than this? I can't save you.
Then who else can save me, Father?
Go to Lord Brahma. He may probably save you.
O Lord, who is the creator of the three worlds, I seek refuge in you.
I suggest that you take refuge in Lord Shiva. He is Ashutosha, the one who easily grants boons.
नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्धकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः.
Please protect me from the impact of Sri Rama's Brahmastra, O Lord.
Jayanta, you have committed a great sin by harming the Divine Mother. Out of your supreme ignorance, you tried to challenge Lord Narayana, the master and creator of the universe. You have also been created by him. Ishwaraha Paramaha Vishnu, Adir Anadir Narayana, Sarva Karana Karanam. The supreme controller is Vishnu. He has no beginning and no end. He is the root cause of all causes. It is only appropriate that you fall at the lotus feet of Lord Sri Ramachandra, who is none other than Lord Narayana in human form. Only his mercy can save you now.
Prabhu, Pahimam, Pahimam, Pahimam. I have committed a grave sin due to my arrogance. I surrender at your lotus feet, my Lord.
O Natha, Jayanta is after all a young boy. He is still unaware of the codes of righteous conduct. Please pardon him, my Lord. How greatly his mother will suffer if he is annihilated.
नमामते विष्णुं पादारविन्दं प्रपन्नतापो समादपत्रम् यन्मूलकेताः यतयो अञ्जसुरु संसारदुःखं बहिर्युक्तिपंशी.
O Indra, you have brought up your son in luxury and have not taught him the codes of dharma. As a result of this, he believed, out of his supreme ignorance and ego, that he is unconquerable. You have not fulfilled your responsibility as a father. O sages, you have just witnessed how a young boy who is not rightly brought up by his parents and has no guru to guide him can cause great harm to society. I suggest that you take up the responsibility of guiding young ones like Jayanta along the spiritual path at an early stage in their life. Between the age of 5 and 7, they must have the benediction of the Guru, who enlightens them with the Gayatri Mantra. At that stage, the boy is said to be a Savitra Janma, the one who is being enlightened. He has to sit near the Guru and just listen to the Vedic hymns. He is not allowed to chant the Vedic hymns till he attains the age of 12. Once he becomes an adolescent, he has to wake up at Brahma Muhurtam, have a cold water bath, and repeat the Vedic chants taught by the Guru. This state is known as Viprajanma. By the age of 18, he should complete the study of the Vedas. The boy should then do Grama Seva, shed his egoism, learn humility, and serve the poor and needy, thereby seeing God in every living creature.
నేర్పు గురువు యొక్క నేర్పరితనమును వేద మంత్రమర్మ విధిని తెలిపి విప్రజన్మకిటుకు వివరంబు తెలిపిన సూర్యవంశరామ సుగుణధామా సూర్యవంశరామా సుగుణధామా.
Oh Lord, we are grateful to you for having enlightened us. We will definitely follow your command.
Did you see how Lord Rama exhorted the sages to initiate the youth into spiritual path at an early age? Have you been initiated into Upanayana?
No, uncle.
Start early, drive slowly, reach safely, was Lord Sai's constant advice to the young. Under his guidance, the Upanayana ceremony has been performed for hundreds of boys across the country. In addition to Upanayanam, he initiated the Bala Vikas program to ensure that children continue to progress on the Godward path of reality. It was his inspiration which led to the commencement of the Vidyavahini program, which beautifully integrates human values into the secular school curriculum. As you can see, what was initiated by Lord Rama in Bharat was expanded by Lord Sai to the entire world.
This is pretty impressive, uncle. I was not aware of any of this before.
Uncle, you shared a parallel from the life of Lord Rama. But are there any parallels to the life of Lord Krishna?
Oh, there are so many. For instance, have you heard the story of Dadi Bandava?
Dadi Bandava? Who is that?
Dadi Bandava was a 100-year-old man who lived in Brindavan during Krishna's time. He was a man of very serious disposition and rarely mixed with the other residents of Brindavan. He spent his time in constant contemplation of the Lord within himself. Even the naughty child Krishna did not dare approach Dadi Bandava's house for any help, because each time he tried to do so, the old man would chase him away. The whole village knew about this.
It is amazing that somebody could do that with the naughty child Krishna.
That is true. Something very interesting happened one day. Krishna was being chased by a group of householders after he had stolen butter from their house. Unfortunately for Krishna, the only place that was available for him to hide at that time was the house of Dadi Bandava. Having no choice, he decided to knock on the door of Dadi Bandava's house. Let us see what happened next.
आनन्दरासलीलले आनन्दनन्दुनी क्रीडले आनन्दरा
రేపల్లెవాడ బాలుడే మా వెన్నెల వెన్నుని చూడరే, రేపల్లెవాడ బాలుడే మా వెన్నెల వెన్నుని చూడరే. ఆనందరాసలీలలే ఆనందనందుని క్రీడలే. అదిగదిగదిగో అల్లరి కృష్ణుడు మీ ఇంటి పాలు పెరుగు జాగ్రత్తరో. అదిగదిగదిగో అల్లరి కృష్ణుడు మీ ఇంటి పాలు పెరుగు జాగ్రత్తరో. చట్టిలోని పాలు పెరుగు వెన్ననంత పట్ట పగలే కన్ను కప్పి ఇట్టే దొంగేలిచ్చెనమ్మా. పుట్టి మీద చట్టిలోని పాలు పెరుగు వెన్ననంత పట్ట పగలే కన్ను కప్పి ఇట్టే దొంగేలిచ్చెనమ్మా. కృష్ణ ముకుంద మురారి హరి హరి గోవింద బృంద విహారీ శ్రీ. అదిగదిగదిగో అల్లరి కృష్ణుడు కాళిందిన తన చూడరో. అదిగదిగదిగో అల్లరి కృష్ణుడు కాళిందిన తన చూడరో. ఆనందరాసలీలలే ఆనందనందుని క్రీడలే. ఆనందరాసలీలలే ఆనందనందుని క్రీడలే. రేపల్లెవాడ బాలుడే మా వెన్నెల వెన్నుని చూడరే, రేపల్లెవాడ బాలుడే మా వెన్నెల వెన్నుని చూడరే. ఆనందరాసలీలలే ఆనందనందుని క్రీడలే. కేశవ మాధవ హి వాసుదేవ నారాయణ మధుసూదనా. వసుదేవ దేవకీ ఆనందనందన యశోదనందనందనా. ప్రద్యుమ్న కృష్ణ సంఘర్షణ అనిరుద్ధ శ్రీ హరి శ్రీధరా. ప్రద్యుమ్న కృష్ణ సంఘర్షణ అనిరుద్ధ శ్రీ హరి శ్రీధరా. అదిగదిగదిగో అల్లరి కృష్ణుడు వనితల వలువలు జాగ్రత్తరో. అదిగదిగదిగో అల్లరి కృష్ణుడు వనితల వలువలు జాగ్రత్తరో. ఆనందరాసలీలలే ఆనందనందుని క్రీడలే. ఆనందరాసలీలలే ఆనందనందుని క్రీడలే. రేపల్లెవాడ బాలుడే మా వెన్నెల వెన్నుని చూడరే, రేపల్లెవాడ బాలుడే మా వెన్నెల వెన్నుని చూడరే. ఆనందరాసలీలలే ఆనందనందుని క్రీడలే. అదిగదిగదిగో అల్లరి కృష్ణుడు మీ ఇంటి పాలు పెరుగు జాగ్రత్తరో. అదిగదిగదిగో అల్లరి కృష్ణుడు కాళిందిన తన చూడరో. అదిగదిగదిగో అల్లరి కృష్ణుడు వనితల వలువలు జాగ్రత్తరో. అదిగదిగదిగో అల్లరి కృష్ణుడు మీ ఇంటి పాలు వెన్న జాగ్రత్తరో.
Grandpa, Grandpa, please open the door.
Who is this? Krishna? Why did you come?
There are some people coming to catch me, Grandpa. I have no other place to hide. Please let me hide in your house for some time, at least now. Please, please, Grandpa.
There is no place for butter thieves in my house. Go away.
Please, please, Grandpa. Just this one time only.
Come in. But only this time.
Thank you so much, Grandpa. But where should I hide?
Do you see that big silo? I will help you to hide inside that.
But what is this? This is so tall. How will I get out of it?
First of all, I will get you into the silo. We will think about your coming out of it later on. What do you want?
Grandsire, we have come in search of the naughty child Krishna. He has again been stealing all the butter in our homes and creating ruckus. Did he come here by any chance?
Brother, what are you saying? The whole of Vrindavan knows that if there is one house which that little brat Krishna avoids, it is Dadi Bandhavas. How could he have come here then? It is impossible. Let us go ahead and look for him in other houses without wasting any further time.
Grandpa, have they gone away? Please help me to come out now, Grandpa.
No.
Please, Grandpa. I am feeling suffocated and scared here. If you wish from now on, I will give you a share of all the butter I steal. Please let me out.
Yes, I will let you out, subject to a condition.
What is it, Grandpa?
Show me your true form, and then I will let you out.
My true form? This is my true form, Grandpa. Please let me out.
Maya Vilola, you may manage to fool the whole of Vrindavan, but you cannot deceive me, Krishna. I know that you are none other than the Supreme Lord Narayana, who has come in human form to re-establish Dharma. You can no longer hide your true form from me, my lord.
Dadi Bandhava, you have made me a captive through the bond of your unsullied love. Behold now, I shall bless you with a vision of my divine form.
Jagan Mangalakara, Divya Mangala Swarupa, Gopijana Bharta, Vrindavana Vanamali, Nirguna, Niranjana, Niketana, Sanatana, Nitya, Satya, Suddha, Sattva, Buddha, Mukta, Parabrahma Swarupam, Adi Purusham, Tamaham Bhajami. Please allow me to merge in yourself, my lord.
You have touched my heart, Dadi Bandhava. Enjoy and experience my divine Leelas. As long as I am in Vrindavan, I will take you into me when I leave Vrindavan.
Hey Prabhu, I am grateful to you.
What a wonderful incident this is, Uncle. I thought I knew everything about Krishna's life, but I have never heard about this incident before.
Yes, it is simply amazing.
Yes, children. Truly infinite are his divine Leelas. Now, let me share a parallel from the life of Bhagwan Baba. Baba's paternal grandfather was a virtuous and devout man named Ratnakara Kondamaraju. Like Dadi Bandhava, he too lived for almost 100 years. He was an ardent devotee of Lord Narayana. Just like it was only Dadi Bandhava who realized Krishna's divinity, Kondamaraju was one of the few people in the village to realize Baba's divinity. Here is a beautiful incident from Swami's childhood days. He was known by the name Satyanarayana Raju in those days. As a small boy, Swami used to spend the night serving his grandfather. Sri Kondamaraju would sleep on the cot and Swami would sleep on a mat spread on the floor next to the cot. Swami would press the grandfather's feet. However, after the doors were closed, Sri Kondamaraju would insist that Swami lie down on the cot while he himself sat on the floor and served Swami by pressing his lotus feet. when Swami protested, saying that he is after all his grandchild, Kondamaraju would say that he knew that Swami was none other than the Supreme Lord come again in human form. You may delude the entire world by pretending to be an ordinary boy, but you cannot delude me, he would tell little Satya. When the time came for Kondamaraju to shed his body, Swami gave him darshan as Lord Narayana.
Uncle, what a wonderful experience this is. The grandfather did Padaseva to a young boy who was his grandson. But the grandfather realized that his grandson is none other than Lord Narayana himself.
Uncle, Rama was renowned for his great devotion towards his parents. Are there any similar incidents in Baba's life?
Of course, there are so many. So, let me share with you an incident from the life of Lord Rama and its parallel from Bhagavan Baba's life. As you are aware, Kaikeyi loved Rama more than her son Bharata. However, her mind was poisoned by the evil-minded Mantara. Kaikeyi used the two boons given by her husband Dasharatha to send Rama to the forest for 14 years and make Bharata the king of Ayodhya.
Yes, I have heard of this portion of the story in the Ramayana.
That's nice. But let me now share a few more details that you may not have heard of. When Bharata learnt about his mother's act, he started accusing her. He wanted to disown her. Kaikeyi was upset that she was being accused by her own son. She had expected Bharata to be pleased with her efforts to make him the king. Instead, Bharata had rejected her decision and also accused her in the presence of all the courtiers. She thus decided to end her life. Bharata decided to bring Lord Rama back to Ayodhya and exhort him to adorn the throne. Let us see what happened next.
Rama, Sri Rama.
Stop there, Bharata. The one who cannot love his own mother, who is the visible manifestation of the divine, can never come to me.
Bharata, oh, Bharata. Andariki arambhame amma Ame manaku apara brahma Andariki arambhame amma Ame manaku apara brahma Amma tyaga phalame bhuvilo मनबन्धम् आगर्भजनन भाग्यमे भुविलो गोप्पतनम् सकल पुण्यतीतमुले अम्मपदम् सकल पुण्यतीतमुले अम्मपदम् वेल्ली తల్లిని సేవించితేనే నీ తనువుకు కలుగును పరమపదం వెళ్ళి తల్లిని సేవించితేనే నీ తనువుకు కలుగును పరమపదం నీ తనువుకు కలుగును పరమపదం
Go and fall at Mother Kaikeyi's feet now and seek her pardon.
Please forgive me, Mother.
Mother, I am so fortunate to have your darshan and seek your blessings in this forest. I will be back soon after completing the Vanavasa as per Father's command. Give me your word that you will be there to bless me when I return to Ayodhya after 14 years. Will you not fulfill this desire, beloved mother?
What a wonderful example. It only shows Rama's great respect for women. He respected Kaikeyi much more than his own mother.
Absolutely. Rama showed through his life that every woman is a mother to a man, and every man is a son to a woman. Now, let me share with you a parallel incident from the life of Bhagwan Baba. While Ishwaramma was Swami's mother, Karnam Subbamma showed great love on him during his childhood. Just like Lord Rama had great love for Kaikeyi, Swami had boundless love for Karnam Subbamma. On her request, Swami had promised Subbamma that he would be with her during her moment of departure from this world. Let us listen to Swami's own narration on this.
కానీ ఆమెకు ఒక్క కోరిక మాత్రం ఉండేటువంటిది.
But she had one desire.
స్వామి, నా అంత్య సమయం లోపల తమ హస్తముల ద్వారా నా నోటిలో నీరు పోయాలి అని కోరేటువంటిది.
She desired and prayed to Swami that Bhagavan should be there by her side when the last moment approaches, and that he should make her sip water.
తప్పక నేను ఆనాడు మాట ఇచ్చాను.
Bhagavan promised.
ఈ మాట ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత 6 సంవత్సరముల తర్వాత నేను మెడ్రాస్కు వెళ్ళాను.
6 years passed. Bhagavan had been to Madras.
నేను 3 దినములు అక్కడ ఉన్న తర్వాత నేను తిరిగి వచ్చేసాను.
Bhagavan stayed there for 3 days and returned.
కారులో వచ్చి బుక్కపట్నంలో దిగి నేను అక్కడి నుంచి నేరుగా పుట్టపర్తికి వస్తున్నాను.
Bhagavan got down there near Bukkapatnam and was reaching Puttaparthi straight away from there.
కానీ ఆ రోడ్డు లోపల జనం చాలా చింతగా ఉంటున్నారు.
But some people were noticed on the wayside who were feeling very sad.
నేను అప్పుడు ఆ రోడ్ లోపలనే జట్కా బండిలో కూర్చొని వస్తున్నాను.
Bhagavan was traveling by Jatka, present in those days, and was reaching Puttaparthi.
అప్పుడు బండిలో వస్తుంటే మాట్లాడుకుంటూ ఆ బండి తోడేటువంటి ఒక వ్యక్తి, స్వామి నీకు తెలియదా అన్నాడు.
While Bhagavan was on his way to Puttaparthi, that Jatkawala told Bhagavan, don't you know this?
ఏమిటి అని నేను ప్రశ్నించాను.
Swami asked, what is it?
కరణమ సుబ్బమ్మ రాత్రి దేహాన్ని వదిలింది.
And he said, Karanam Subbamma breathed her last night.
ఆమె ప్రాణము పోయేంత వరకు కూడాను సాయిరామ్ 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 అనేటువంటి నామాన్ని మాత్రం స్మరిస్తూ ఉంది.
She went on chanting Bhagavan's name till the last breath.
తర్వాత తెల్లవారేటప్పటికి తల్లి, తమ్ముళ్ళు, అన్నలు అందరూ పిలిచి ఈమెను సహగమనం చేయటం కోసమని తీసుకుపోవడానికి సిద్ధం చేశారు.
Next morning, however, her sisters and brothers, then kith and kin, arrived there and they were making arrangements for the funeral.
కానీ సుబ్బమ్మ ఇప్పుడు ఎక్కడున్నది అన్నాను.
And Bhagavan asked, where is Subbamma?
వారి తల్లిగారింట్లోనే వరండాలో పెట్టారు స్వామి డెడ్ బాడీని అన్నారు.
And the answer that man gave was this: the body was there resting at the residence of her mother in the veranda.
నేను గట్టిగా నవ్వాను.
Swami laughed loudly.
నేను ఆమెకి ఇచ్చిన మాటను నేను మరువలేదు, తాను మరువలేదు, కనుక తాను ఇంకా ప్రాణం పోలేదు అని నేను తలుచుకుంటున్నాను.
Swami has not forgotten the promise given to her, and she too also is quite mindful of the promise received from Bhagavan. So it is clear that she has not died.
నేను నేరుగా ఆ బండిని సుబ్బమ్మ ఇంటికి తీసుకొని పోయాను.
And Swami went straight to the residence of Subbamma.
అక్కడ పోయి వరండాలో పోయేటప్పటికి అందరూ ఏడుస్తున్నారు.
There, as Swami arrived there, he noticed many people crying.
స్వామి కడపటి వరకు తమను తలుచుకుంటూనే వెళ్ళింది సుబ్బమ్మ అన్నారు.
They all said in one voice that Subbamma left her body thinking of Swami till the last moment.
ఎక్కడ పోయింది అన్నా నేను తెలియనట్టుగా.
Swami innocently has put this question, where has she gone?
అది ఎక్కడ పోయిందో మాకు తెలీదు. ఆమెలో ప్రాణం లేదు.
They said where she has gone we do not know, but she is not alive.
డాక్టర్స్ అందరూ చూచారు.
Doctors examined.
ఒళ్ళంతా చీమరు.
And the body is full of ants all around.
అప్పుడు నేను దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళి సుబ్బమ్మ సుబ్బమ్మ అని పిలిచాను.
Bhagavan went close to the body and said, Subbamma, Subbamma.
కన్నులు తెరిచింది.
She opened her eyes.
నన్ను చూచింది.
She looked at Bhagavan.
నన్ను చూచింది. కంటి నిండుకు నీరు పెట్టుకుంది.
She saw Swami with her eyes full of tears.
స్వామి ఎప్పుడు వచ్చారు అని ప్రశ్నించింది.
She asked Swami, when did you come?
ఇప్పుడే వచ్చాను సుబ్బమ్మ అన్నాను.
And Bhagavan said, Subbamma, I have come just
ఆమె
now.
కన్నులు తెరిచి స్వామి వైపు చూస్తూ మాట్లాడుతూ ఉండేటప్పటికీ తన సోదరులు, తన సిస్టర్స్, తన తల్లి గబగబా ఇంటి లోపల దూరారు.
As she was conversing with Swami, in the meantime, all her brothers and sisters came closer.
ఎందుకంటే స్వామికి వంటలు చేయాలా అని.
Because they were all there to make preparations for Swami.
నాకు వంటలతో పని లేదమ్మా.
Swami said, I am not bothered about it.
సుబ్బమ్మ చుట్టానికి వచ్చాను.
I have come here to see Subbamma.
ఆమెను చూచాను.
I have seen her.
నేను ఇక నేరుగా పుట్టపర్తికి పోవచ్చు.
And I can go straight to Puttaparthi now.
తెరిచి చేయి పట్టుకొని సుబ్బమ్మ ఏం తలుచుకుంటున్నావు అని ప్రశ్నించాను.
Swami caught hold of her hand and said, Subbamma, what is it you are thinking about?
సాయిరామ్ 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 అనుకుంటున్నాను స్వామి అనింది.
And Subbamma replied, Swami, I am only saying Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram.
నా దగ్గర ఉన్నటువంటి ఒక కర్చీఫ్ తీసి ఆమె కంటి దారాలు తుడిచారు.
And Swami with his kerchief wiped out her tears.
తుడిచినప్పటికీ ఆమె ఇంకను నవ్వుతూ వచ్చేసింది.
And she was smiling.
స్వామి ఇప్పటికైనా తాము చెప్పినటువంటి మాట జ్ఞప్తి అందుంది కదా అంది.
Bhagavan, you still remember the promise you made to me?
చేయి తీసుకుంది, తన నొసట వ్రాత వేసుకుంది.
And she kept the palm of Bhagavan on her forehead.
నేను అప్పుడు విభూతి తీశాను, ఆమెకు నొసట వ్రాసాను.
Bhagavan materialized vibhuti for her and smeared it on her forehead.
ఇంకా సుబ్బమ్మ నువ్వు క్షేమంగా కన్ను మూసుకో.
And Bhagavan said, Subbamma, you can be so peaceful.
నీకు ఇంతవరకు ఏ చింత ఉండినాదో ఆ చింత ఇప్పుడు తీరింది.
All that you have been worrying and thinking about, that promise, it is fulfilled now.
స్వామి లేడే అనేటువంటి చింత నీకు ఎక్కువ బాధ పెడుతూ ఉండినది. ఈనాడు స్వామిని చూచావు, స్వామి మాటలు విన్నావు, స్వామి చేయి పట్టావు.
You are very much worried that you have to leave at a time when Swami is not here, that you could not talk to him, that you could not have sip of water as promise given earlier. Now you could have all of them.
నేను అప్పుడు సుబ్బమ్మతో చెప్పాను, సుబ్బమ్మ నేను ఇంక పుట్టపర్తికి వెళ్ళొస్తాను అన్నాను.
Then Bhagavan said, Subbamma, I will now go to Puttaparthi.
మంచిది స్వామి మంచిది.
She said, yes Swami, yes.
నన్ను కూడా ఎక్కడ పంపాలో అక్కడ పంపించేసి మీరు పుట్టపర్తి చేరండి అనింది.
She said, Bhagavan, send me to that place where I have got to be sent, and then you leave this place.
నాకు ఆ మాట చెప్పింది, కన్ను మూసుకుంది.
So saying, she closed.
Uncle, you shared the beautiful episode of Dadi Bandhava from Krishna's life story. Are there any other such unknown stories that you can narrate?
Sure. Let me now share with you an incident from the Mahabharata. As you are aware, the 5 Pandava brothers, along with their consort Draupadi, were banished from the kingdom by the evil Kauravas. One day, only Yudhishthira and Draupadi were in their cottage. The other brothers had gone in search of food. Yudhishthira and Draupadi decided to go on a walk. Just then, Draupadi noticed a delicious looking fruit hanging on a tree. Let us see what happened next.
Only one fruit on a tree? Lord, I wish to have that fruit.
Most definitely. Ah, what is this? I'm unable to extract myself from the fruit. This is strange.
Let me try helping you.
ఆపద్ బాంధవ అనాథ రక్షక శ్రీకృష్ణ పిలిచి పిలవగానే వలువలువగా వచ్చి మదిని తలజగానే మమ్ముగాచి శ్రీకృష్ణ పిలిచి పిలవగానే వలువలువగా వచ్చి మదిని తలజగానే మమ్ముగాచి కరుణకు ఇల నీవు కరుణాలవాలవు మరల కావరమ్ము మహినిమమ్ము మరల కావరమ్ము మహినిమమ్ము
Apad Bandhava, Anatha Rakshaka, you have yet again come to our rescue, O Swami.
Draupadi, what happened? Why did you call upon me now?
Sarveshwara, we sought to obtain this delicious looking fruit to appease our hunger. But when we tried to pluck the fruit, all of us have got stuck to it. It is only you who can save us now, my lord.
Draupadi, this fruit that you sought to obtain belongs to the great Roma Maharishi. He was in fact doing penance for a long time to obtain this fruit. One who consumes this fruit will not feel hungry forever. It was not correct for you to have tried to obtain this fruit. Even I can't do anything to rescue all of you from this predicament.
Maya Nataka Sutradhari. I firmly believe that there is nothing that is impossible for you in this universe. However, if it is your will that we have to go through this predicament, we shall gladly accept the same as your blessing.
Draupadi, you have yet again moved me through your unalloyed faith. I will go to the ashram of Roma Maharishi now. Please follow me and silently stand at a distance.
I can clearly see through my Jnana Drishti that some people are trying to steal the divine fruit that I have acquired through my tapas. I shall proceed to curse them right away. Muralidhara, Yadukula Tilaka, Nanda Nandana, Padma Patraksha, Shyama Sundara. What great blessing this is, my lord. You have blessed me most unexpectedly with your divine darshan in my hermitage. How fortunate I am to have your divine grace.
Maharishi, I have come in search of some exalted devotees. They are somewhere close by in the adjoining forest.
Prabhu, in that case, may I also join you in the search?
I appreciate. Let us proceed right away. Oh, there they are. Oh Maharishi, as a result of the merit of having your darshan, I have found the devotees I was looking for so quickly. Can you please hold my crown?
This is inexplicable. The Lord of the universe is himself prostrating before these devotees. How great they must be then. Lokaikhanatha, please permit me also to seek the blessings of these exalted devotees. How great their devotion must be if they have to become recipients of your obeisance, their blessing will be invaluable to me.
As you wish, Maharishi. Maharishi, these are the Pandava brothers, and this is Draupadi, their noble consort. They were overcome by hunger while traveling through the forest. Ignorant of the fact that this delicious fruit belonged to you, they tried to procure it to appease their hunger.
Jagadhadhara, this fruit does not belong to me. Everything in creation belongs to you alone. These great devotees are more deserving of this fruit than myself.
నాదికాని ఫలము నాదని భ్రమించి నాది నాది అనుచు అహము పెంచి నాది కాని ఫలము నాదని భ్రమించి నాది నాది అనుచు అహము పెంచి నాది అన్నదంత నాది అయి తీరును అనడి మాయమదిని అంతరించే అనడి మాయమదిని అంతరించే.
What a wonderful Leela of the Lord. He will go to any extent to protect his ardent devotees.
That is so true. Just like Lord Krishna, Swami also protected an ardent devotee. Let me share the details of this incident from the life of Swami, which happened in the mid-60s. There was a devotee who studied along with Swami in the Uravakonda school. An arrest warrant was issued against this devotee from the office of Sri Ramachandra, the Deputy Superintendent of Police at Penukonda. The devotee was truly innocent. He thus rushed to Prashantinilayam and prayed to Swami for protection. Bhagwan initially told him that it would not be possible for him to interfere in the affairs related to police. In response, the devotee said, "Swami, I know that you are God. There is nothing that is impossible for you. However, if you do not wish to save me, I will gladly surrender to your will." Bhagwan was moved by the devotee's faith and sense of surrender. Bhagwan informed the devotee that he was invited to the very same DYSP's house on the following day for lunch. He asked the devotee also to meet him at the DYSP's house on the following day. On arriving at the DYSP's house, the devotee informed the security guards that he had come as per the instruction from Bhagavan. The security guards informed the DYSP about this. The DYSP came to the door and inquired with the devotee as to why he had come. Bhagavan was partaking of lunch at that time. He overheard the conversation between the two and recognized the voice of the devotee. Bhagavan got up halfway through his lunch and walked towards the door to meet the devotee. He did not even wait to wash his hand. Bhagavan made kind inquiries about the devotee's family. The DYSP was amazed upon witnessing the great love that Bhagavan had for the devotee. He requested Bhagavan to resume his meal. Bhagavan then asked the DYSP whether he had any food to offer to the devotee. "Yes, Swami," responded the DYSP. The DYSP then took permission from Swami to serve the devotee. At that time, the two policemen who had gone to arrest the devotee reached the DYSP's house. They had been unable to find the devotee in his residence. They were shocked to see the DYSP serving the devotee. The policeman approached the DYSP and whispered to him that the man he was serving was the one against whom the arrest warrant was issued. The DYSP got upset with the policeman. He said that some great mistake must have occurred. No true Sai devotee shall violate any law, he told the policeman. Both of you made a mistake in allowing me to issue a warrant against such a great devotee, said the DYSP. Observing the conversation between Ramachandra and the policeman, Swami asked, "What is it, Ramachandra?" In response, the DYSP just said, "Nothing, Swami." An innocent devotee was thus saved from being falsely implicated.
This is simply wonderful, Uncle.
Yes, indeed.
My dear boys, I hope it is amply clear to you now that Sai is Rama and Sai is Krishna. God is one. We should not get carried away by the difference in the name and form. While their form may be different, all avatars incarnate with the objective of uplifting mankind. There is thus no place for arguments on whether Rama, Krishna, or Sai is greater. All three are one. It is important to always bear this in your mind. Can you say that one of your eyes is superior to the other? Ekam sat vipra bahuda vadanti. The ultimate reality is one, but he has been described differently by each realized soul.
What you're saying is so true, Uncle. It was our ignorance which led us into thinking that one form of God is superior to the other. We are grateful to you for having enlightened us.
Yes, Uncle. May we forever remember that Sai is Rama and Sai is Krishna.
जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की। जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की। जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की।
మనసంతా మనసాయిమయం ఇక ఇలలో లేదు మనకు భయం మనసంతా మనసాయిమయం ఇక ఇలలో లేదు మనకు భయం మన సాయితో మది చేయిలయం నిశ్చయం నీకు కలుగు జయం మన సాయితో మది చేయిలయం నిశ్చయం నీకు కలుగు జయం మనసంతా మనసాయిమయం ఇక ఇలలో లేదు మనకు భయం మనసంతా మనసాయిమయం ఇక ఇలలో లేదు మనకు భయం కృష్ణుడు అన్న నేనే అన్నది సాయే రాముడు అన్న కృష్ణుడు అన్న నేనే అన్నది సాయే అల్లా అన్న జీససు అన్న నేనే అన్నది సాయే అల్లా అన్న జీససు అన్న నేనే అన్నది సాయే ఆదియు సాయే అంతము సాయే మనసంతా మనసాయిమయం ఇక ఇలలో లేదు మనకు భయం మనసంతా మనసాయిమయం ఇక ఇలలో లేదు మనకు భయం మన సాయితో మది చేయిలయం నిశ్చయం నీకు కలుగు జయం మన సాయితో మది చేయిలయం నిశ్చయం నీకు కలుగు జయం మనసంతా మనసాయిమయం ఇక ఇలలో లేదు మనకు భయం మనసంతా మనసాయిమయం ఇక ఇలలో లేదు మనకు భయం ప్రేమకు మించిన బంధము లేదని చాటి చెప్పినది సాయి
సత్య సాయి
ప్రేమకు మించిన బంధము లేదని చాటి చెప్పినది సాయి
సత్య సాయి
సేవకు మించిన పుణ్యము లేదని మనకు నేర్పినది సాయి సేవకు మించిన పుణ్యము లేదని మనకు నేర్పినది సాయి భూతదయకు ఇలా సాటి లేదని భూమిని తెలిపినది సాయి భూతదయకు ఇలా సాటి లేదని భూమిని తెలిపినది సాయి భక్తుల మదిలో నిరంతరంగా మెదిలే దైవము సాయి భక్తుల మదిలో నిరంతరంగా మెదిలే దైవము సాయి మనసంతా మనసాయిమయం ఇక ఇలలో లేదు మనకు భయం మనసంతా మనసాయిమయం ఇక ఇలలో లేదు మనకు భయం మన సాయితో మది చేయిలయం నిశ్చయం నీకు కలుగు జయం మన సాయితో మది చేయిలయం నిశ్చయం నీకు కలుగు జయం మనసంతా మనసాయిమయం ఇక ఇలలో లేదు మనకు భయం మనసంతా మనసాయిమయం ఇక ఇలలో లేదు మనకు భయం సాయి రామా సాయి రామా సాయి కృష్ణ సాయి కృష్ణ సాయి రామా సాయి రామా సాయి కృష్ణ సాయి కృష్ణ సత్య సాయి రామా సత్య సాయి రామా సత్య సాయి కృష్ణ సత్య సాయి కృష్ణ సత్య సాయి రామా సత్య సాయి రామా సత్య సాయి కృష్ణ సత్య సాయి కృష్ణ సత్య సాయి రామా 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 సత్య సాయి సత్య సాయి కృష్ణ हरे भक्त जना संरक्षक भक्त जना संरक्षक पति महेश्वरा ओम जय जगदीश हरे शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलतिका आश्रित कल्पलतिका आपदानवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे माता पिता गुरुदैवमो मरियन्तयु नीवे स्वामी मरियन्तयु नीवे नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथा नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथा नागेन्द्राशयना ॐ जय जगदीश हरे ओंकार रूप ओजस्वी ओ साई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा मंगल हारति अंतुको मंगल हारति अंतुको मंगल गिरिधारी ओम जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण जय सद्गुरुदेवा शांति 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 समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु शांति 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 जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय।